this video, we're going to continue with chapter 7 and skill number 7, emphasizing a data point and a pie chart. Pie charts are really popular because they can convey information easily and mainly used when you would like to show the distribution between multiple values, and quickly visually you can distinguish one of the entities that are bigger than the rest. So let us see this video.
To rotate a pie chart and explode a slice, verify that the slice representing the data point you want to explode is selected.
Again, I should mention here that pay attention that you cannot select all the tables. So pay attention how the data was being selected on the left side. For example, the pie chart, as we said, represent the total of values and the part of the total. So in our case here, we want to see out of 100% how much the services individual represent and how much services of packages represent. The merchandise, the gift certificates in this example, and the rest of the left values. So you do not select the total when you create a pie. So you select the data and then you select the total title. However, pay attention to that. You cannot select the whole table. You will not get the correct information. And usually I advise my students to select the table and then use insert recommended charts and pick the pie, and automatically the pie knows how to select the data if you're not familiar or you never tried it before.
On the Chart Tools Format tab, in the Current Selection group, click the Format Selection button to open the Format Data Point task pane. In the Angle of First Slice box, type the degree of rotation for the chart and press Enter. In the Point Explosion box, type the percentage of explosion and press Enter. The higher the percentage of explosion, the further away the slice will appear.
So in which you want to distinguish that this is the biggest slice in the pie chart. The following one will go over formatting other chart elements and how we can take advantage of that.
To apply a word art style to a text chart element, click the chart element to select it. On the Chart Tools Format tab, in the Word Art Styles group, click the Word Art Quick Styles button to expand the gallery. Click the style you want. To add visual interest to the chart, try applying a gradient to the chart background. If necessary, click an empty area of the chart to select the chart area. On the Chart Tools Format tab, in the Shape Styles group, click the Shape Fill button, point to Gradient, and select the gradient you want. To change the style of the grid lines, on the Chart Tools Format tab, in the Current Selection group, expand the Chart Elements box and select the grid lines. On the Chart Tools Format tab, in the Shape Styles group, click the Shape Outline button and click the color you want. You can also change the style of the lines. Click the Shape Outline button again, point to the type of style you want to change, width, dashes, or arrows, and select an option.
Again, this chapter is more about visualization and how you enhance the view of your data in Excel. Next, we're gonna create a chart template so you can reuse it in your other examples, for example.
To create a chart template, right-click any empty part of the chart area and select Save as Template. The Save Chart Template dialog opens. Excel automatically sets the location to the correct folder and the file type to .crtx. The Save As Type box displays chart template files. Type the file name in the file name box. Click Save.
So when you do that, it's going to become part of the templates that comes with Excel. Now we're going to apply the chart template and see how.
To use a chart template that you created, select the data you want to visualize in the chart. On the Insert tab in the Charts group, click the Recommended Charts button to open the Insert Chart dialog. Click the All Charts tab. Click Templates to view the chart templates you have saved. Click the chart template you want and click OK.
So first you have to click the template, then OK. Pay attention to that. Now we're going to see how we can add a removing trend line, and that is really important when you want to see a trend in your data.
To add a trend line to a chart, click the chart once to select it. Click the Chart Elements button that appears next to the upper right corner of the chart. Click the Trend Line checkbox to add a checkmark. The trend line is added to the chart using the default trend line type and formatting. To remove the trend line, follow the same steps, clicking the...
So the trend line over here, which is more like creating a linear regression line. You can use some different type of trend line. It doesn't have to be linear regression. You might pick polynomial, logarithmic. It's up to you. But let's continue now, see how we can remove it.
The trend line checkbox again, this time to remove the check mark.
Now we're gonna change the trend line options.
Once you have added a trend line, you can display the R-squared value and change the trend line type through the Format Trend Line task pane. Click the trend line once to select it. On the Chart Tools Format tab, in the Current Selection group, click the Format Selection button to open the task pane. To display the R-squared value, scroll to the bottom of the task pane if necessary. Click the Show R-squared value on chart checkbox. To change the type of trend line, click one of the radio buttons at the top of the task pane. Notice that the R-squared value changes when you change the trend line type.
And of course, that's based on what kind of real trend this data has. So when you are trying to create a regression model, and starting with the linear regression model, you look at the R-square. The perfect R-square should be close to 1. So when you try to change the type of a trend line between exponential, linear, or logarithmic, etc., the one that you see that can associate with a higher R-square, that's the one that tells you that your data is highly likely has that trend. So you pick that one. And it's out of the scope of this class, but I wanted you to know that. Forecasting, and by using the trend line.
Click the trend line once to select it. On the Chart Tools Format tab, in the Current Selection group, click the Format Selection button to open the Format Trend Line task pane. To extend the trend line and forecast future values, enter a value in the forward box for the number of periods you want to forecast forward. Press Enter or Tab to accept the value.
And again here, the number 3 he entered, it's based on what type of data we have. So the series here is based on months. So when we say 3, which means add additional period, which is 3 months. If it was years, then the 3 means add a forecasting of that trend for another 3 years.
You can extend the trend line backward to estimate values for previous periods by entering a value in the backward box.
We're going to look at the sparkling types.
To change the sparkline type, click one of the cells containing sparklines to activate the Sparkline Tools Design tab. If necessary, click the tab. In the Type group, click the Line, Column, or Win-Loss button.
The win-loss button is really good when you are trying to look at the trend in your data and see which one of them that you are losing and which one you are gaining, and based on the month. So each one of those, like the first column represent the February. As you can see, we have loss in the February of the specific Yugi Yoga mat. This is where we are losing money in it, in our investment. And March, which is the second column, the highest is the last red hot nail kit, and also we're losing money in the Egyptian cotton towel set. Okay, in April, this is the third column, we're losing money in the last one, and then in May, we are losing only in the last one, but less than the previous semester or month, sorry. And here you can tell the thickness of the blue, we are gaining money, but as you can see in May, the highest gain was in the first category, the manicure box kit. And also we are having increase in the organic shaving kit. And also compared to the previous months, the Egyptian cotton towels in May really we had increase. Okay, so this is how you can explain the data. Now we're gonna do some type of adding markers to those spark lines. Again, as I said, this is more of enhancing the visualization in Excel data.
To add markers to spark lines, first click anywhere in the spark lines, and then check the option you want in the Sparkline Tools Design tab, Show Group. To add a marker for just the highest value, click the High Point checkbox.
Simple. Now we're gonna do some type of quick style and some type of formatting to spark lines.
To change the quick style applied to the spark lines, click one of the cells containing spark lines to activate the Sparkline Tools Design tab. If necessary, click the tab. In the Style group, click one of the styles in the Quick Style gallery. To change the sparkline color or the marker color for a single sparkline, click the sparkline you want to format separately from the group. On the Sparkline Tools Design tab, in the Group group, click the Ungroup button. Now, when you make formatting changes, only the single sparkline is affected. To change the sparkline color, on the Sparkline Tools Design tab, in the Style group, click the Sparkline Color button arrow and select the color you want from the color palette. To change the marker color, on the Sparkline Tools Design tab in the Style group, click the Marker Color button. Point to the marker you want to change, such as High Point, and then select the color you want from the color palette.
Okay, just distinguishing different style formatting for spark lines. Now we're gonna do some inserting pictures.
To insert a picture from a file, on the Insert tab, if necessary, click the Illustrations button to expand the Illustrations group. Click the Picture button. The Insert Picture dialog box opens. Navigate to the file location, select the file, and click Insert.
resizing and moving that picture.
To resize an image by manually entering values, if necessary, click the picture once to select it. On the Picture Tools Format tab, in the Size group, type a value in the width or height box. Press Enter to accept the change. To move a picture, point to the image, and when the cursor changes to the Move cursor, click and drag the image to the new location.
Okay. As I said, this is a very simple chapter. Now we're going to do some additional styling and formatting for the picture.
To apply a quick style to the picture, if necessary, click the picture once to select it. On the Picture Tools Format tab, in the Picture Styles group, click the More button to expand the gallery. In the Picture Quick Styles gallery, click a style to apply it to the picture. To apply a color border to the picture or change the color of the existing border, on the Picture Tools Format tab, in the Picture Styles group, click the Picture Border button. Select the color you want from the color palette. To apply a preset effect to the picture, on the Picture Tools Format tab, in the Picture Styles group, click the Picture Effects button. Point to Preset and select the effect you want. At any time, you can remove formatting and return the image to its original state. On the Picture Tools Format tab, in the Adjust group, click the Reset Picture button.
We can now add a picture to a header of your Excel file.
To add a picture to the worksheet header, on the Insert tab, if necessary, click the Text button to expand the text group. Click the Header and Footer button. Excel switches to Page Layout view with the center section of the header active. If necessary, click the Header section where you want the picture to appear. On the Header and Footer Tools Design tab, in the Header and Footer Elements group, click the Picture button. Click the Browse button next to From a File to insert a file from your local hard drive. Navigate to the file location. Select the file and click Insert.
Typically, they use this so when they print, those files will have the logo of a company, for example. So it's just like a signature. Now we're going to see how you can insert a shape.
To add a shape, on the Insert tab, if necessary, click the Illustrations button to expand the Illustrations group. Click the Shapes button and select an option from the Shapes gallery. The cursor changes to a crosshair. Click on the spreadsheet to add the shape. To add text to a shape, if necessary, click the shape once to select it. Type the text. Click anywhere outside the shape to accept the text.
Okay, and this is just a good illustration of the specific example that they made the market that they wanted, that what they have been targeting in sales for over a period of time. And now applying quick style and some type of formatting to the shape.
To apply a quick style to a shape, select the shape you want to change. On the Drawing Tools Format tab, in the Shape Styles group, click a quick style in the collapsed gallery on the ribbon. If the quick style you want to use does not appear on the ribbon, click the More button to display the gallery and click a quick style in the gallery to apply it to the shape. To change the fill of a shape, in the Shape Styles group, click the Shape Fill button and select an option from the color palette. To change the outline of a shape, in the Shape Styles group, click the Shape Outline button. Select an option from the color palette to change the color of the outline. To apply a shape effect, in the Shape Styles group, click the Shape Effects button, point to a shape effect, and select an option.
So now we're gonna see how we're gonna insert a smart art graphics that comes with Excel. I think since the 2010 version or 2013, these became very regular with all Microsoft products.
To insert a smart art diagram, first click the Insert tab. In the Illustrations group, click the Insert a Smart Art Graphic button. In the Choose a Smart Art Graphic dialog, click a Smart Art Graphic type and click OK. The Smart Art is added to the slide. Each shape in the diagram includes a text placeholder. Click Text in a shape and enter the text for the item. Enter the text for all the shapes in the diagram.
Now we're gonna apply some quick style and some other type of art, smart art formatting.
To change the style and colors of Smart Art, select the Smart Art you want to change. Click the Smart Art Tools Design tab. In the Smart Art Styles gallery, click the More button to display the gallery. Click a style to apply to the diagram. Click the Change Colors button and select a color variation to apply to the diagram.
And that's it for chapter 7.